You married, huh?
Yeah.
How old are you?
35.
Wow, you look young.
You think?
I mean,
Even with this?
35 is young. You look like one of those guys that, I mean, I was bald at like 23 too. You know, we'll get into this on the podcast, right? Lighten up, dude. Let's talk about bald. Let's talk about fucking hair transplants in Turkey. You know that?
I thought about that too.
Nah, fuck it. First of all, you're already married.
But that's what I said. And you know what? I'm married. Game's over. I don't need it.
You have kids?
2.
Oh, Jesus. You're like a fucking grown-ass person. You're like a real adult.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, we're testing. We're live. Lord knows we're going to try to not get into trouble today, but Greg, if you had to guess, are we going to get in trouble?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, kind of goes with the territory. But it's okay because welcome to the Handsome Home Buyer Podcast. My name is Charles, a.k.a. the Handsome Home Buyer, right? Formerly Captain Perma, but we still love him. 516-513-8838. Sometimes the number eludes me. Today, not so much. They're upstairs. We love them. Towns are worse than ever. Trust me, I know. It cost me a lot of money and a lot of time. But we love them because when I say shit about the towns on social media, apparently they watch the video. And then I have to wait longer for my permit. So I've been trying to be on my best behavior and not make any videos about the town and how the building department sucks and how it shouldn't take a year to get a fucking permit in the town of Brookhaven.
Yeah, you don't want to say that.
No,
No.
definitely don't want to say that. But the most important thing I do want to say is this podcast and every podcast is sponsored by Greg. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Cardinal Financial.
That was good. I like the way you said that. Cardinal Financial, Sal Rizzolo out in the Patchogue office. We love him. If you don't know him, you should know him. He should have been a top 20 under 40 last night because that was a fucking barn burner. People were banged up. The booze was flowing. Lord knows what else was flowing. A lot of action. I liked it. I got my fucking dance on. I wore my suit. I looked a little mobbed up last night. Did you see me?
I saw him.
Did I look a little mobbed up last
A
night?
little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm 50%. I was born in Brooklyn.
I would have guessed 75. But
Based on the suit. Today, I look way more Jewish. In camo, right? Italians typically don't rock camo on a Wednesday because it's Wednesday that they're not in the military.
Fair.
Right? Do
Yeah.
you own camo?
I haven't probably since a while. Yeah.
Exactly my point. And you have another job, which is paramilitary, which we're going to get into in a moment. You're a police officer.
Yes, sir.
Suffolk County. It's the year of Suffolk County PD. We got you and Sean Manning basically taking over Long Island. Suffolk County, Nassau County. I don't know. We're going to get into it. But the point is, if you have a house that smells like cat pee, I want to buy it. 516-777. Sold, new, old, falling down. You just built the thing. I don't give a shit. Call me up. 516-777 sold. We're quick. We're easy. We're a good time.
You want to buy it?
We want to buy it. Did the AC just turn on? That's going to fuck up our audio, right? It's all right. We roll with it. Yo, top 20 under 40.
Yep.
The drama continues because this is a wild crew. We were talking
was.
about it before.
Yeah.
Wild crew. Last night, pretty wild. Good. I liked it. I had a good time. I'm waiting for next year, although I feel like I'm going to be let down because how do you top this?
I think that was hard.
Like, how do you top this group? So, as we were talking about before, A, you got a lot of tattoos. B, the painful area. So, people are usually bone sensitive or muscle sensitive. You apparently are neither.
I wouldn't say neither, but it definitely.
Bro, this, like, let me see that. Right? That lighthouse in your armpit.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that when whoever was doing that.
Up here got a little. Up there.
Bro,
Sorry.
do you have a high threshold for pain?
I thought I didn't. I thought. No, I thought I didn't.
But apparently you do.
feel pain.
Until they did the crotch tattoo or the
Yeah.
one right. Yeah, the inner thigh. What is the one on the inner thigh?
St. Michael,
Okay.
protector.
Just protector of the junk and every
Of
all,
me.
all things holy.
Yes, all things holy. There you go.
Yeah. Look at Craig. All right, makes sense. What was the first tattoo?
Cross on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, typical Guido, Long Island.
So you're 100% Italian.
Yeah.
Even though people like they look at you and they're confused. They don't know.
Yeah, I get
Greek, Middle Eastern, Indian, Egyptian,
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
You could basically be whoever you want to be,
Yep.
right? So when I looked at you, I actually thought you're 35. I thought you were younger than 35.
Awesome.
I thought you were like 25 and 26
I love it.
and just going bald early like I did. Like I started going bald at 21. How old are you when you started going bald?
Probably, say like 25, 26.
That's the thing about the Italians, right? So like, for those of you who don't know, I'm 50% Sicilian and then 25% Russian, 25% Polish. So the Italians, it's like real hit or miss. Either you have that fucking luscious carpet hair, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's just like perfection, that beautiful bronzed mane, or you're you and me.
And it just runs
And
right
we're
over
just
my head.
we're just looking to see if we're gonna fly to Turkey and do the plug job. Or now, have you seen the thing? Because obviously Facebook and Instagram know that you're bald. Like they know I'm bald.
Oh, yeah.
You get the tattoo ads.
I don't get those for that.
You ever seen that? You seen what I'm talking about? So apparently there's this thing now where you can, they tattoo. It's a different kind of tattoo gun. It's not that like that kind of
Right.
tattoo gun, but what they do is they tattoo hair follicles onto your head. So what happens is it actually looks pretty freaking good. The guy's good at it. So you know the look like when somebody has thick hair and they shave their head, you
Yeah.
could see the shadow of the hair.
Right.
Like I have the shadow of the horseshoe.
Okay.
Sidebar, Greg wants me to grow the horseshoe out. He says he thinks it would look awesome. Bald on the top, just long on the sides like a serial killer. No. Everybody who's watching this is like, no, don't do it. Comment below, tell me no. So basically what they do is they tattoo hair follicles looking things onto your head, so it just looks like you shaved your head. But you see the shadow, and it makes you look like you have hair.
That's pretty interesting.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to consider. I don't have any tattoos because can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery otherwise. Actually, I think that's bullshit. But
Yeah, I never heard that.
really, that's something that Jewish parents tell all their kids.
Gotcha. So you don't get tattoos?
So, first tattoo was the cross in the back, as you put it, typical Guido thing. And then, what like sparked that? Does your father have a lot of tattoos? You
Does
have,
he have a lot?
you have a brother with tattoos?
I have no brothers. I have sisters.
Only
but
sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You have two?
I have two, yeah.
Me too. You the oldest?
I'm the baby.
Really?
Yeah, you're the oldest?
I am. So we're flipped.
Yep.
How was it growing up for you?
Not bad. My sister's 8 and 6 years older than me, so
Did you date their friends?
yeah, too old. At that age, too old.
Wait,
He's
how-
8, they're 16.
Wait, hold on. The next youngest one, the youngest one is how many years older than you?
6 years older than me.
Oh, you could do that. You could have done that. 16, 22. You had a luscious head of hair then, good looking, tan and shit. 22-year-old looking to take her virginity.
A 22-year-old gonna date a 16-year-old?
I mean, crazy.
Probably looking for 30-year-olds.
All right, we know we won't say that because that's a statutory thing. But I think 17, you're good, right? 17, you're good.
17, you're good.
All right, cool. There-
17, you're good.
We are. So you're 17. She's 23, or she has a late birthday. When's your birthday?
August.
Leo.
Leah.
Yeah, Leos. You guys are trouble. I don't know about the men. The women, definitely trouble. What sign's your wife?
Cancer.
What do they say about cancers?
What do they say about cancer?
Yeah.
You're gonna get me in trouble. I have no idea.
No, what do you mean? No one's gonna see this.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Actually, everyone's gonna see this. This is online for the rest of our
Right.
lives, man. So whatever comes out, we're stuck with it.
And she's definitely gonna see it. So.
Well, I will say I saw her last night. I didn't meet her, like, cause it's chaos. But when you see someone, you get like a general feeling about. She looks very nice.
Yeah, she's
Very
nice.
calm, like very sweet. She looked like a very nice person.
No, she is.
Yeah, Leos, like girl Leos, trouble.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Scorpio women, really nuts. I don't know. One of the podcast guests were on here the other day. You remember this? Was it Virgo? There's 3 fire signs: Sagittarius, Leo, and Virgo. Virgo's the worst.
Aries.
Aries. There we go. I always keep Virgo. I don't know why. Aries, totally out of their mind. Abort. Leo, it's tough, but you might be able to like weather the storm if you have a lot of patience. Sagittarius, good amount of crazy if you like crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that's opposite for guys. Opposite for me, anyway.
Yeah, you seem pretty
crazy.
calm.
I am.
Well, plus you're in 2 different. So everybody knows. Obviously, you're a top producing real estate agent. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Top 20 into 40.
Thank you.
Very nice. You should be happy.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
How many years you been in real estate?
This is my 5th year.
5th year. Oh,
Yeah.
so just because after 5 you can't be top 20 into 40 anymore.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, you won last year, so it was your 4th year. So technically,
Right.
you could have won this year. But yeah, you have to be under 40, obviously, and you have to be in the business for less than 5 years, 5 years or less.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And you're a full-time Suffolk County police officer.
Yes.
Do you work on 3, off 4, on 2, off 3?
No. So I work 5 on, 2 off. I have study Sundays and Mondays off.
Oh, so you work like 8-hour shifts.
Yeah. Yep.
I was this close to being a Suffolk County police officer.
What?
I took the so I'm 43. You're 35. When I took the test, it was the last year that you didn't have to have a college degree. So I was 19. So this is like 100 years ago. I got a 97. They called me. I ended up not taking the job at the time. And I was like, that was stupid because I could have been retired right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You believe that? 20 years retired.
Is that what you're going to do?
We'll see. We'll see how my real estate keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool, right?
It's crazy, yeah.
And I didn't want to be a police officer for the right reasons. At that point in time, I was working in a 7-Eleven because I worked in the 7-Eleven from the time I was 16 to like 20. And I surfed, so I was a big surfer.
Awesome.
Love surfing. You surf?
I snowboard.
The best. So much fun. Snowboarding, a lot more injury prone.
Yes.
Surfing, not as much. I'm surprised you don't surf if you snowboard.
See, I want to. I'm a good swimmer. I wouldn't say I'm a strong swimmer, so I get a little nervous.
But you have a flotation device.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You should try it. It's a lot of fun. It'll change your whole life. Like if you get into it, your life revolves around it, which is what mine did. So I used to compete. So I used to go to Hawaii every winter for like 4 weeks during winter break, and I would surf the North Shore because my buddy's sister lived there, and we would stay with her. What the hell was I talking about? What was the point of what I was saying?
There was talking about surfing and how.
Why I wanted to be a cop. Right. Okay. So I was friends with all the police officers that came in, awesome guys, and they were like, we work 3 days on, 4 days off, 2 days on, 3 days off. And I'm like, this is awesome. It's like, this is the greatest job ever. It's like super flexible, money's good, right? I'll never get a speeding ticket again. This is what I'm going to do. And I ended up going into my family was in the body shop business. My dad owned one in Brooklyn. He's like, listen, I'll loan you the money to open one in Hempstead. So I ended up doing that instead. But now I'm just like, yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you did well, right?
I mean, it worked out. Who knows? I have no regrets.
Right.
The point is, I was almost a police officer. Yeah, I was almost a police officer. So the interesting thing is, I think there's like 3 careers that people kill it in real estate, that if you're not just full of real estate. Police officers crush real estate, right? Teachers crush real estate. Bartenders crush real estate. You're crushing real estate.
Yeah.
So how did you ultimately get into it? So 5 years ago, you're 30.
So 5 years ago, 30. Actually, a coworker of mine had he was a broker, and he was just connected, and he was like, you should get your real estate license. And I always thought about it, and when we bought our first house, I wanted to understand like more behind the scenes on how it went, so I was always interested in it, and it was something I've wanted to do, so I was like, you're right, I should. And from there, just took off.
That quick?
That was, I wouldn't say that quick. It was definitely a slow start, but again, I'm doing it part-time and here and there, and then
Well, it's interesting, like, how you balance this stuff, because as we realized, when you sat down, I looked at you, I'm just like, oh, this guy's 26, right? But then you're like, oh no, I'm married with 2 kids and 35 years old, and I'm a police officer. I'm like, oh, this guy's like a real person. Like, you have like real responsibilities. Like, you're an actual adult. Like, I'm 43, not so much an adult. You're 35, you're a real adult. Like, you have to go home and support 2 people, or they could die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary, right?
Yeah, me, I don't even own a plant because every time I try to own a plant, and I really want a plant. Kill them every time.
Not good with the plants either.
I like orchids. How do you feel about orchids? It's nice, right? You go to the supermarket, they always have them there. They're beautiful. They're blue, they're white. I'm like, this would look great. You know, plus, take it home.
Done.
Dead within a week.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. But then they say that orchids are very, very difficult plants to keep alive. So I don't feel as bad. They're very temperamental plants. They have to be in like a certain type of sun. Too much sun, no good. Too little sun, no good. You can't overwater them or they'll croak. So I think I'm going to get a cactus.
There you go.
Cacti.
I like it.
Yeah, well, I feel like if
Succulents.
I kill that, yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 right now, and they're not looking too good.
What, cactuses or orchids?
No, succulents.
What's a succulent?
Similar to a cactus.
Really?
Just without the little sticky things.
I feel like, it's interesting, because when I look at you, I think now, guy that like enjoys going out and doing yard work. Like, you're out there getting dirty, planting stuff.
Oh, I cut my lawn great.
Yeah?
Yeah, my lawn.
Ride-on mower?
Nice. No, push.
Push mower?
Yeah, push mower. But Plants? No, I don't mix.
No?
No,
Outside
they
of
die.
real estate and being a police officer, what are you really good at?
What am I really good at?
Yeah. What are your hobbies?
So I again love snowboarding. I like to watch Formula One. Big Formula One fan.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a car guy?
Yeah.
If you do you have any like toy cars?
Right now, no.
What's the dream car?
So the dream car is either a '56 Corvette.
Really?
That's my dream.
Okay.
I like that. For like a classic.
That's
Either that or a '55 GT, like a 350 Mercedes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has like the doors that open up on the
Yeah.
beautiful car.
That thing, I think that's $1 million, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
It's dream car. You asked, that's my dream.
Listen, you got to dream.
That's it.
I encourage everybody to dream. The interesting thing about those two things, it's like they couldn't be any further from each other.
Oh, no.
Really, like classic Corvette, American Muscle. I'm like, all right. He's like, you know, and then you're like German classic. I mean, you're obviously a classic car guy.
Love classic cars, yeah.
I really do too, but lately that I've been driving like the more modern stuff, and then I go see the classic cars, and I'm like, and I sit in them or whatever. Like, I really appreciate all the tech in these things.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I appreciate the screen, the navigation.
Yeah, like
The
dresses
power
up the
seats.
inside, yeah.
I just got a car with the doors go up. Let me tell you something. When the
Did
doors
you?
go up, I got
Tesla?
an MC20, Maserati MC20.
Oh,
You ever seen it?
No.
They only made it 1 year. Pull it up on your phone. Pull it up. 2022
MC20.
Maserati MC20. Sexy. I'm telling you, the doors going up thing is a total game changer. Just there's just something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, cool, right?
That's really cool.
Yeah. And I was never like, I owned a body shop. So I really liked cars. Then I got into the body shop business, and then I fucking hated cars and everybody that owned one. Especially in that business, because everyone's coming in to paint their car off an ad for $299, and they bring you a car that's like 15 years old with 300,000 miles on it, and they think for $300 you're gonna make the thing look new,
Right.
which doesn't happen. And then they usually leave spending $1,500, and then when they pick up the car, it looks nice, but it definitely doesn't look new.
Right.
Because they can't make your '88 Honda Civic with 300,000 miles look like a freaking 2012 in 2012, sir. So there's a lot of aggravation in that business.
Yeah, I can see that.
As I'm sure there is aggravation in both the businesses that you work in.
Oh, yeah.
Which probably explains why you do so well, because you're a calm dude.
I try to be. I have my moments, but yeah.
Like
for
I
the
can,
most part.
yeah, like I can picture a police and real estate scenario where someone is screaming at you, which probably happens in both, and you're just like, all right.
Yeah, I've
You
been
just-
lucky so far with the real estate. That hasn't happened.
In the real estate part,
Yeah, too much yet. Yeah.
I'm surprised because buying houses and selling houses is an extremely emotional thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, commercial real estate world, not so much, whatever, it's numbers. But when buying and selling houses, people fly off the handle all the time.
Yeah.
So the big thing that a lot of people want to know when they watch these podcasts is where is the business coming from? Like that's like, I like to talk about all kinds of stuff, right? Because we want to have a good time here. But the thing that I really want people to also understand, I want to take from each individual person is, what are you doing to get business? What are you doing to drive business? Especially for being young and being in the business for a short period of time, it's rare to be doing so much business because all the top 20 under 40 people have very healthy GTIs, right? GCIs, right? There we go. So what are you doing?
So, one thing that I wasn't 100% with that I was getting some decent business off of.
Zillow.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. I'm telling you. This is like the year of Zillow for some reason. Every agent, like Dana Palmer was on the other day. She's like, she did 12 deals last year. 11 of the 12 were Zillow. And a lot of people talking shit about Zillow. I love Zillow. I think Zillow's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, well, a lot of buyers on there, they're either not serious or they're working with an agent, or I had an agent call me on there to introduce them to the listing agent. I'm like, you got to do your own homework and find a listing agent.
Yeah, no, that's someone that's been in real
like,
estate for 30 seconds
yeah,
and
I'm
knows-
like-
has no clue.
No, but yeah, Zillow and Zillow was big for me last year.
Are you on a team?
I'm not anymore.
Okay. So was the Zillow stuff coming through the team, or was the Zillow stuff you're doing on your own?
It was through the team, and now I'm doing it on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you're not in the flex program. You're pay to play. So
Yeah.
you're paying to essentially advertise on Zillow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Zillow was working. A lot of referrals.
Mhm.
Big with referrals, and now we're doing a lot of Ads and mailers. A lot of Instagram, Facebook, and mailers.
Ads? You're doing ads on Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's interesting. See, no other agents that I know of are doing paid social like that.
Yeah.
How's it doing?
I'm getting a lot of feedback, getting some phone calls off of it, so it's going well.
How long have you been doing it for?
Not that long. I started it about like a month, 2 months ago.
Did you set up the campaigns yourself, or you have somebody doing it for you?
Set up the campaigns of myself.
That shit is not easy.
No.
You have to like build your audience, and with real estate, Facebook is difficult. Like it's very easy to get banned or like the ad to get screwed up because
Right.
you have to do it a very specific way.
By myself, my wife is really good with that stuff.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, she's my left-hand woman.
Nice.
Yeah. Gotta give her credit.
So she set him up.
Yeah.
So what is your strategy? Like, A, are you doing videos? B, are you doing just like, you know, pictures with copy? Are you experimenting and like A/B testing these things?
We're doing like pictures and more so the pictures, not videos yet.
Got to do the videos.
I heard that the videos are the way to go.
Way to go.
So
Short, 15 to 30 second
Start
videos.
working on those. Got to get comfortable in front of the camera. So
Here it is.
it's
Right? So
working on it.
what is your, so you're doing pictures with copy.
Yes.
So like what are you saying? And like what does the pictures look like?
So it's gonna be pictures of either like a home that I've sold.
Okay.
My
Are you in the picture?
on some of them? Yeah,
But not all of them.
not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them have my face with my phone number and want to sell your home or just simple, easy ads like that.
How many different ads are you testing right now?
I do about 2 a month. One out for buyers and one out for sellers.
Okay, just one. You don't A/B test them.
No.
All right, so you got to A/B test them.
Maybe. Okay.
So so like when we were doing this at scale before, then we stopped. Now we're going to ramp it up again. But basically, you always have to be testing like multiple campaigns against each other, and then after like you have to wait. What was it? I think it's like 30 days for it to start to really get the data, and then after that, every like quarter or whatever it is, whatever the crappy performing one is, you get rid of it. You put a new one in there, and you're always basically trying to beat the next
Right,
one.
okay.
But if you're not testing
that.
you don't know.
Right.
And then you can get really crazy. Like you can have different phone numbers. You can have like vanity phone numbers that like go through like an internet phone, and then this way, every time the lead comes in, you know which ad it hit.
Oh, smart.
Because otherwise, you don't know. If they're calling the same number on different
Right.
ads, you don't know.
Right.
So you really have to you want to get into the data aspect of this, so you can like quantify exactly where the leads are coming from, what's working, what's not. Or if you're not going to do it off a phone, and you're just going to do it off of. Do you have them calling you, or do you have them sending you emails, or both?
So it's both. I have it both.
So you have like a click to email quick thing in the
Yes.
ad?
Yep.
Okay. So with that, you'll know, right?
Right.
When you go into the ads manager, it'll tell you what the conversions are, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to do videos. Video's a game changer. Could be simple. Could be you walking down the street with the phone in your hand, being like, "Are you someone that's interested in selling their house for more than it's worth?" Of course you are. Well, that's what I deliver time and time again. Boom.
Nice.
You know, just whatever.
Not even 10 seconds.
Just keep going. I mean, it's got to be a little more than that. But like, ideally, 15 to 30 seconds, right?
Right.
Boom. And like, you're going to get crazy and experiment with different copy, right? So you can have the same video and then do different copy, like different headline, taglines, and then see which one of those performs better. And you're always playing with it. And every 30 to 90 days, you're like, all right, I'm dumping this one because it's converting at 3% and the other one's converting at 6%. Now we have to see if we can get something to convert at better than 6%.
Right. I like it.
That's my rant
That's
about
great.
that. But it's cool that you're doing that because not a lot of other people do. So here's my follow-up question, which is, where do you do most of your business? Is it all over Long Island, or you're like trying to take over a certain area?
So I was all over Long Island, but I'm trying to bring it down into a specific area now. So now I'm
What
shooting
area?
for like the West Islip, Babylon, West Babylon.
White
area.
Islip, Babylon, West Babylon. Good area. Solid. A lot of houses between all of them. Good, like first-time home buyer, $500,000-$600,000 churn. Really good area. If you saw my video the other day about Lindenhurst, did you see it?
Today?
Nah, yesterday.
Yesterday I didn't see
No,
it.
you don't watch any of my shit. All right, it's okay.
That's a lie. I actually was watching a few today, but I didn't see that.
That's because you were prepping to come on the podcast, but tomorrow you'll forget about
That's
me.
fair. No, I don't think I will.
So I feel Lindenhurst is like ripe for takeover.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I think it's the town that if you're a realtor, you want to take over. It's got 16,000 houses that in Lindenhurst that could be sold. West Islip only has about 6,000 or 7,000, I think. Right? Babylon, same kind of thing.
Yeah,
So Lindenhurst has a lot of houses compared to most other places. Plus the target market's like, yeah, 550, 600 grand. There's a lot of churn there. It's like, and the top agent last year sold 7 houses in Lindenhurst. So it's really easy to become the top agent in Lindenhurst. Bro, you're getting fucking gems on this one.
But my problem with Lindenhurst was I tried to do Zillow over there. Sold out.
But
That's only one.
yeah, but you could do
avenue
Zillow
that
in
way.
one area and
Right.
saturate
Well,
another.
that's right.
Or so what? Your Zillow area is Babylon, West Babylon, all that shit?
Right.
I'm surprised that wasn't sold out.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, so listen, you can be the Babylon. You could be Mr. Babylon, West, North, all of it.
Right.
And you combine all those together. You have those 15, 16,000 houses, whatever. So that works. All right, so there we go.
That was my idea behind it, buying in that area, and then it does spill out a little bit. 'Cause
Of
if you're
course.
looking in West Babylon, you're gonna look.
So are
in the
you
vicinity.
only, so with the social media ads, are you only targeting those towns, people in those towns?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's smart.
Yeah.
You're doing it right. And how long you been doing it so far?
Those I've been working on 2 months about.
And you don't even have to spend that much money on it. It's
No.
fucking wild,
Yeah.
bro. Like you can spend like $2 a day,
Right.
and people will see your shit,
Yeah.
right?
And it's cool. I have people that send me like, "Oh, I just saw this on Instagram," and it's
Yeah, exactly.
So it's pretty cool.
People are like, holy shit, it's a famous guy. I know that
exactly,
guy.
Make me feel famous.
Yeah. No, it happens to me all the time. I go to get gas. People stop and take selfies of me and shit. You're the cat piss guy. I really don't want to be the cat piss guy anymore. I was at the event last night and some girl's like, oh my God, you're the cat piss guy. I'm like, fuck, really? I'm the cat piss guy? We got rid of that commercial. Like, I love that. It's great. I'm like, no. But whatever. Just as long as people call me, I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's a good strategy. So basically, you started with Zillow, and then now you're using some of that money to now branch out and use other marketing verticals.
Yep.
Using a CRM?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you actually use it?
Do I? Yeah.
Like religiously?
Religiously, yeah.
All your leads are in there.
All my leads.
All the
For most
leads,
part.
all
Yeah.
the leads that come in off of, is it DE CRM?
The Douglas Elliman one?
Yeah.
It is, what is it called? Why can't I think right now?
It's the one they provide you though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you been at any other brokers or just DE?
I've been in other brokers.
You have been in other
Yeah.
brokers. How many other brokers? We don't have to talk about it.
2.
2 other brokers?
Yeah.
Really? Wow, interesting.
But 2 were on the same team. My team left one brokerage, went to another brokerage,
Got it.
and then I wanted to stay in the Babylon area, so I joined a different brokerage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you look for in a brokerage?
What they could really provide me as a home, and seeing their sales in the area.
Yeah. Does their market share in the area matter to you?
Does it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
That's interesting. So you're in the Babylon office, right?
Yes.
Right there on Main Street.
Yep.
Love Babylon.
Me
My
too.
girlfriend lives in Babylon. I missed monsoons.
Me too.
Right?
It was a nice time out.
Bro, it was great. See, you're like kind of on the cusp because you're 35, right? But I don't know, like when you were 21, were you going out to clubs on Long Island? Did they have them at that point? Or were they gone already? Because I feel like my
Out in
generation.
Nassau, there were.
Wait, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Deer Park.
Okay. Oh, it's Sal Rizzolo.
Yeah.
You probably
yeah,
went-
I went to high school.
No shit.
Yeah, he's a year younger than me.
Was he wild and crazy in high school too?
No,
No? Mellow?
he was calm, nice.
He's calm and nice now.
Yeah, he's same person.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that. All right. So keep it going.
Where are we going? Oh yeah.
I cut you off in the middle of that.
So yeah, out in Nassau there was a few, but
Oh, clubs. Yeah. Yeah, like
I forget what they were called.
I grew up.
I wouldn't really call 4 a club, but
Well, that's that. Yeah, no, 4 was awesome.
4 was
You were
awesome.
around during 4?
Yeah.
Shit, with the cotton candy,
Yeah.
with the different seasons,
Yeah.
tons of like divorcees out there trying to get lucky.
yeah.
Damn it. That's not where you met your wife, is it?
No,
Where'd you meet your wife?
actually, a coworker when I worked in the city.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's a good way to meet.
Right?
It is. I don't know. I was big into internet dating back in the day. You ever do the internet dating thing?
No.
Never?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Was it?
It was, I mean, it was entertaining. Yeah, it was interesting. I've been out of the game since the app thing, so I never got to do the app thing. You obviously didn't do the app thing either. You're not a big, no, you're not an app guy.
No.
Yeah. Now these kids.
Dating.
Greg, what do you got now over there? Like,
I'm on Pinterest.
Pinterest? No. You can pick up girls on Pinterest? Holy shit. But what are the new ones? Coffee Meets Bagel? Like, what is it?
Hinge is the big one.
Hinge? Hinge is a good, yeah? You heard about that one?
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But
Hinge.
I like the way you did it. I met my current girlfriend in real estate, so that was cool. Like,
nice.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
But the internet dating thing was kind of fun for a while, because you have to, like, you can have like, I had a system,
Okay.
right? So you have a system, and it's insufficient. If you're working all the time, it's efficient. So like, if you're working all the time, you're working 2 jobs. Let's say for a minute, like, you weren't married, you didn't have kids, you have 2 jobs. You don't have a lot of time to go out and meet people.
No. So that would be nice and easy.
Yeah, you get on there,
Free time, you could jump on there.
swipe, or during my day, it was Match.com, Lava Life, and Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
You ever heard of any of those?
Heard of all of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
You dabbled.
Except, no, what was the other one?
Lava Life?
Yeah.
Lava Life's old.
Never heard of
yeah,
that.
no. My dad, like, I remember I was 19 years old or some shit. And my dad's like, you should go on the internet. And I was like, this was like 25 years ago. Like, now it's like common tale. 25 years ago, nobody was dating online. And my dad was like, my dad used to advertise in the Daily News. And the Daily News rep was recently single, and he was on Lava Life, and he was crushing it. So my dad, like, made a fake profile for me and put it on Lava Life. All of a sudden, I started getting these emails. I'm like, what is this? He goes, oh, I made a profile for you. And, like, my dad's, like, talking to girls for me.
For you.
For me, yeah. And then that was it. I got bitten by the bug.
That's great.
Then it becomes like a sport, like a game of some sort. You know, like, can you get him to respond to you type of thing. But you missed that. It's all right.
Yeah.
You didn't miss
I
anything.
missed that.
No. A lot of crazy stories. But you don't. You
That's
don't
good,
need-
though. Stories are good.
Yeah, stories are good. Experiences are good. But if you're lucky enough to find someone that's very special and nice, then that's where it is. Better just to cut through all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I digress, right? Clubs. So every Thursday night, every single night had a different club when I was growing up. You had 4. You had Mirage. You had
Crazy Donkey.
the Crazy Donkey. You had, what the hell was that other one on Siberia? Remember Siberia?
Siberia, I don't think it was around.
That was on Route 110.
No.
That was like a real. No, okay. So not Siberia, Crazy
Siberia.
Donkey. Like, everybody in there was fucking huge. Where else did they have? They had, what is that? Zachary's in Chelsea Street,
Okay, yeah.
right? They had a bunch of them. They had college night every Thursday night. We were out all the time. Now they don't have that. These kids don't do that. They don't party.
No, I guess it's all just like bars now, right?
No, no, there's not even bar. Where can you go out, listen to music, even like nothing, right? Greg, where do you go party?
City.
If you want to party on Long Island, where do you party?
I don't even know.
It doesn't happen. Where have all the clubs gone?
God, they all closed. What was that one in Nassau?
Which one?
Forgetting.
Where was it? Mulcahy's Monday night out of the weeds.
Mulcahy's
Did you have the
Weeds-
Monday
Weeds
night
night?
out of the weeds card?
The Weeds night?
Absolutely.
Um,
Let me ask you a question,
Yes.
all right? And I need you to be honest with me.
Okay.
Okay. You went to Mulcahy's on a Monday night
yes.
all the time, religiously in the summer.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
say religiously, yeah.
You're a little young, so you may or may not remember. There was a dude in there. This guy was in there every single Monday night without fail. He like had this weird comb over hair dude. He looked like half like a serial killer.
The old guy?
He wasn't that old. Let me tell you the whole thing, and then you let me know if you know this guy.
Sorry.
He had skin tight pants on before skin tight pants were a thing. And he had like a fucking loaf of Italian bread taped to his leg. That was his thing. He would stand there in the corner by himself with a drink, not talking, and he had a fucking sausage patty just taped to his leg. And he would just stand there. He would just stand there like as if a girl was just going to look at it and be like, I got to talk to this guy. And it probably worked
Right.
because he did it every Monday. But do you remember that guy?
No.
Oh, all right. That
I
was
don't.
anticlimactic. All right. Anybody who's watching this, if you are between the ages of 38 and 45, and you went to Mulcahy's on a Monday night for Out of Weeds during the summer, you without a doubt saw the guy I'm talking about, right? Skin tight pants, had a salami taped to the inside of his leg so everybody thought he was hung like an army mule. He might have been hung like an army mule, and I'm just thinking it was a loaf of bread because, God, it would look like a wall of flesh coming at you. A baby's arm, right? A baby seal club. If you know who I'm talking about, hit me, send me a DM because that was very real. Every single Monday that guy was there. Yeah, so that was my childhood.
That was your spot.
That was my spot. Yeah, that's what we did. But now these kids don't do it. It's different. It's a different world. So, real estate.
Yep.
The good thing that you're doing is that you're not taking the money and just buying worthless shit with it. You're making money in real estate, and now you're putting it into other verticals to try to grow your real estate business.
Right.
So, is the ultimate goal in a perfect world to be doing a lot of volume, retire after 20 years, have the pension, do real estate, and spend time with your family?
Yeah. That's
Dope,
my goal.
right? Beautiful, right?
Right on the head, yeah.
What does your wife do?
She's in finance.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What type of finance?
She does like wealth management.
No kidding.
Not like she does wealth management, yeah.
She is a wealth manager. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good for you. And the kids look cute. You have like a nice looking family.
Yeah, thank you.
That's nice. So what else? What's the future?
What's the future?
Yeah, you're a young guy. You look even younger than you are,
Thank you.
right? Got a lot going on. How old were you when you got on the force?
I was 22.
Oh yeah, so bro, you'll be 42 tomorrow.
Around the corner. Yeah.
I was 35 yesterday.
Yeah. Goes like that.
I'm
real
43
quick.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my future. That's what the future I hope is looking like. Be able to retire after 20 and own a few properties
Yeah.
and do my real estate just as something fun to do, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
That's
So, last but not least, right? Anybody who's watching this who is not top 20 under 40, but they want to be top 20 under 40, and they have a shot at being top 20 under 40, what do you recommend for them?
What do I recommend for them?
Yeah.
Um,
Because once upon a time, you walked into this business, you got your license, you didn't know shit, you never did a deal, and now you're top 20 under 40.
you don't give up. It becomes a time where you have nothing going on, and it seems slow, and it seems like it's not worth it anymore. And I think they say after like the first 2 years are the hardest. Just get past those 2 years, and eventually it just starts coming to you.
So persevere, don't give up, keep doing it,
That's it.
and
Don't
don't
give
be
up.
afraid of Zillow.
Don't no. I mean, there's a lot of people on there that might be wasting time, but it only takes that one call to pick up that makes it all worth it.
Listen, I do it with private marketing. I might spend a ton of money on mailers, and it's like, shit, I just spent a lot of money. But when that one phone call comes in and you get that deal done,
Right.
Same thing with TV. Like 2 nights ago, I got an email. Guy saw you ad on TV. I pick up the phone. Hey, what's going on? Talk to him. Set up the appointment. Go to the appointment the next day. He signed the contract with us there. We made a deal on the spot. Signed the contract. Under contract. Ready to go. Talk to his attorney. Wire the down payment. Within an hour of shaking his hand, nice to meet you, we were under contract.
That's awesome.
And that's what makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
Michael Cusumano. If people want to sell their house or they're interested in talking to you and connecting, how do they find you? How do they get in touch with you?
My social media, phone number, 631-513-9875.
I like it.
That's
Handsome home buyer. If you know the guy with the sausage in his pants, you hit me up. If you have a house that you want to sell, I want to buy it. If you need a loan officer, and Lord knows you need one, Sal Rizzola is the man. Gonna go overboard with the guy with the sausage?
I wasn't expecting the story to be like, yeah, there was this crazy looking guy and he had a huge cock.
Yeah, for a minute I thought you really meant a loaf of bread.
Like the guy with the funny hat or something like that.
Huge cock, bro. Huge cock.
Do you remember the guy that wore the 2 belts?
Yes!
I see him all the time.
They were studded. They had all kinds of studs and shit
That's
on
what I
them.
thought you were talking about.
No, he was wacky looking too.
Oh yeah, but he was at every club that I like every night of the week when we'd go out. He was always there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot about that guy. Why didn't you bring that guy up, dude?
Because I got awkward in situations like this.